What is up, my beautiful YouTube viewers? I stand before you in the end room of Desert Treasure 2. Obviously, that means I finished the quest. We did it all on stream last night, 7 hours. It was a ton of fun. I was very tired by the end, and you know I had to make a video about it because this is new content. That means it's going to get clicked on more, and I can't resist that. Don't worry, I'll do another old versus new skilling video next week. Now, this is going to be less of a guide and more of just a fun video where I kind of review the bosses, go through some of the mechanics, what I think works, what doesn't, which boss is the ugliest, stuff like that. And it's also a shameless plug for my next stream tonight where I'm going to start killing these guys post-quest. Right now I have 1 KC on them all just from the quest, so if you want to see me stumble through the harder versions, check that out. More on that at the end. And at this point, I'm going to assume you realize that there's spoilers in here unless you have some sort of traumatic brain injury. But in that case, spoilers ahead, click away. Still here, let's go. We're going to kick it off with my least favorite boss of all of the 4, Duke Sucellus. And let me tell you, this guy might have a phallic name, but you do not want your wee-wee anywhere near him. That mouth don't look very good. And he does answer the age-old question that all of us psychopaths have had since middle school, which is, what if eyeballs had teeth? Now, before you even get to fight him, you're going to have to do this stupid-ass puzzle thing. And I was hoping this was just during the quest, but apparently you have to do it when you fight him afterwards as well. It's pretty annoying. If there's one thing I look for in a good boss fight, it's a complete lack of fighting. So, well done on this one. And I'm just going to skip ahead to the fight because this takes too long. And I can't wait to repeat it over and over again looking for that ring piece. Okay, now, congratulations, you finished that dumbass puzzle. Now you get to poison Chernobyl Mike Wazowski out here and get the actual fight underway. You're not going to want to do what I'm doing. You avoid those poison vents, but they really don't do all of that much damage, so it doesn't matter. You just flinch him. By far the easiest boss. I think they could work on making the mechanics a little better here. Now, every 6 attacks, he is going to flip on his high beams, and these things are worse than driving in front of a Dodge Ram on the interstate, so make sure you're not out when he throws that. He can hit you for like 90 plus. Other than that, just keep whacking him. This fight's going to be over way before you know it. And just like that, we are going to finish him off with a good bit of food left. Now, he was definitely easier to fight in-game than when he appeared ceaselessly in my nightmares afterwards. But the important thing is we got the key piece. Overall, I'm going to give this boss a fun rating of 3 out of 10. Hopefully it's more enjoyable after the quest. We'll have to see. Next up, coming in number 2 out of 4 on the fun list is Vardorvis, also known as Mr. Last of Us ripoff. He is straight from that show. Also, this entire section, definitely a ripoff, but that's cool. Enjoyed the section leading up to him. The boss itself, very annoying in my opinion. You're going to be hit by these axes that he likes to throw out roughly once every half second. And wherever you seem to go in the room, they're going to find you. If you were able to trace them going in a straight line, if you had a big brain like that and understood how linear movements work, then you would have been safe. But I unfortunately am an idiot and kept getting caught by like 6 of them at once. So it took me 3 tries to knock this guy down, but we did ultimately get through it. Another mechanic that I found pretty annoying was this blue ball that would just show up, launch an attack, hurt me, and shut off my prayer. Now, am I complaining about nothing more than me having a bad reaction time? Yes, absolutely that's what I'm doing, but I'm still going to complain about it because it annoyed me. He's also got this cool CAPTCHA style attack that's basically the next evolution of the sleeping bags from RuneScape Classic that just check if you're a robot. Just click the red dots on your screen and you'll be fine. That one was easy. And he's got a Muspa ripoff where these branches come and chase you. I personally found this one to be rather tedious and not honestly all of that great. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 on the scale. And then we're going to go up a lot from here. Runner-up on the most fun boss here, and a big step up from the other 2, we've got Leviathan. Now, he's going to lure you into a false sense of security with these slow auto attacks. You're going to be thinking, well, this is a joke. I just switch my prayers. It's easy. Then he's going to bring down all of these shadows on you. You have to run away. Whatever, not too big a deal. But little did you know, while you were running, he hit the crack pipe in the background, and now his attacks are coming at 20x speed. This is scary. Fortunately, he does have a weakness. Hit him with just one Shadow Boy, and this massive snake monster will completely shut off, so that's very convenient for us. Now we've got pretty much everything down, right? Wrong. These massive blue waves come out, and the cool thing about them is if you see them, you are totally screwed. Alright, these things are heat-seeking, and they do hella damage, last forever, super annoying attack. If you see them, I would probably just abandon all hope, or you could be not an idiot like me and realize that if you go closer to the center, you can outrun them. I don't understand circular momentum either. It's about as bad as understanding straight lines for the battle axes, but I kept at it, managed to finally down this thing that looks like Zora procreated with an anglerfish. Honestly, a pretty scary model as well. And my personal favorite part of this whole fight was after I defeated him, it probably took me a square 3 minutes to find the exit. Just look at me wander around like a total moron. I just defeated the massive sea beast, and I can't even figure out how to jump 2 feet off of this meshy brain substance. I could probably just fall over and be totally fine, but nope. We gotta find the actual exit, and I have to turn over every single corner of this arena. It's actually embarrassing. I forgot how long this really did take me. There we go. Handholds, climb them. Overall, the boss fight itself, I did enjoy. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. All right, number 1, hot take here, but my personal favorite, and this is actually true, is the Whisperer. Now, what I liked about this one is you can get into a rhythm, and if you're praying right, you're doing everything correctly, you don't really take damage. I think you should be rewarded when you do things right, which is why, if you like my videos, you should subscribe. No way I did that good of a segue. Incredible. Anyway, this boss has a lot of mechanics. You know, it'll speed up throughout the fight. At the very end, it's going to heal back up and get some health back and go into like this insanity mode. That, it's a little bit derivative of the Wardens from Toa, but it's got some other cool, unique mechanics like these shadows that'll pop up and you have to identify the right ones to attack, which, now that I think about it, it's a bit derivative of the Saren fight, but it also does this cool wave attack where you have to hide behind stuff to avoid taking damage, which I suppose is slightly derivative of Zabak, but it also has these green balls where you have to run around and avoid hitting the ones that'll hurt you and instead hit the ones that won't hurt you, which is a bit derivative of Minesweeper. But it switches attack styles throughout the fight to keep you on your toes, which is only derivative of every other thing in this game. Mesh all that together and you end up with a unique boss fight. Definitely the toughest mechanic for me was on my first attempt when I was about to win, and then I DC'd when it had like 30 hit points left, killing me instantly. That one's pretty hard to overcome, but you know, you live, you try again. Second attempt went very well. We got through it. I really enjoyed this one. Looking forward to trying it again after the quest. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. There you go. That's my review, my list, and my rankings. Let me know if you disagree or agree down below. And as promised, I'm going to be streaming the post-quest bosses tonight, probably around 6:30 Eastern Time. We're going to start. I'll throw up the translations for other time zones on screen. And I'm also going to do a stream a little earlier on Sunday. Some people in Europe and I don't know, whatever other places exist in this world can tune in a little more in their time zone for that one. If you miss both of those, just keep an eye out for when I go live. I've been enjoying the streams. I want to do more of them. And I'll probably make little videos like this in addition to my normal ones where I just kind of talk about a bit of content that I plan on streaming and what I think of it as kind of like a little teaser. And then we can all hang out and play that content for a couple hours. Hopefully see you then. If not, no worries. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.